Hey guys, welcome to another voice blog. Technique isn't important. This sounds a little bit strange coming from a voice teacher. What I want to get across is that I want to ask really the question, why do we study technique? Like, to what end? Is it to have a perfect voice? Yes and no. The real answer is why we study technique is so that we can express ourselves without being inhibited. And really that is what great singing is. It's a lack of inhibition. And as we study technique, as we push our boundaries outwards, as we push our comfort zone and we venture out of it, and we have a new comfort zone, and then we venture out of that and we have another comfort zone, as we spread that, we become less inhibited about using our voice. And as we become less inhibited, we can sing freely. There are rules within singing. Very clearly there are rules. We aren't just, screaming and yelling like a child does, which is a good thing to think about. Children aren't inhibited when they use their voice. So this inhibition is developed as we go through our teenage years normally and into adulthood. So a lot of learning to sing is just undoing that developed inhibition, that culturally enforced inhibition a lot of the time. And basically the goal is to allow ourselves to make sound freely without inhibiting the process. Basically, most voice problems come down to some kind of inhibition. The singer's just not comfortable making X, Y, or Z sound, and because of that, they grab on and they try and control the process. This is why, if you learn to sing when you're young, it's generally easier because you haven't had an opportunity to develop that inhibition. And as you sing, you get more comfortable making different kinds of sounds, or you realise you are comfortable, and you don't. The opportunity doesn't present itself to inhibit and habitually try and hold on to the voice, put the brakes on, so to speak. What it feels like when we're singing inhibited is, it feels like we're in a car, and every time we try and go above 10, 15 miles an hour, the brakes turn on. We get, we can't, it's, it feels like that. I've got a lot of difficult memories of putting the brakes on when I started. So, eventually, we just want to be uninhibited, and then we're just allowing ourselves to express ourselves freely. Now, the rules within singing, there are plenty. We're talking about basically the major scale in the West at least, and working within that. Working within a key. Now, these rules are to some extent arbitrary. They can be bent and broken, but generally speaking, with the style that most people sing, we do work within rules. But within that rule set, we have to be uninhibited and free. And we have to express ourselves openly and easily. And that is really what you're working on when you're working on technique. You're trying to allow yourself to express yourself freely and allow yourself to be comfortable and open with people and be vulnerable. And really, where technique and artistry meet, that is where the great artists are. They have developed technique to the point where they don't have to worry about technique anymore, and they can sing freely and easily what they have in their head. So I really want to get this across because it's something I struggled with for a long time, working towards this perfect voice. And then really when I made a lot of the big jumps I made were when I realised that I just had to be myself and learn to be comfortable with what I had to offer as a person, comfortable with who I was, comfortable with being a bit different. Some people are different, some people are more, normal types, pretty laid back, but to some extent we're all kind of unique, and I feel like a lot of the time the culture we're in can make us feel like we need to fit in. And yeah, we do need to fit in to some extent, we can't just be like absolutely unique in every single way, get up in the morning and run out the house without any clothes on, that kind of unique. But we can be unique in the sense of, true to ourselves at our core, and that's not necessarily perfectly central. Some people are more adventurous than others. Some people are more need more security than others. Some people are more nurturing than others. Some people are more aggressive than others. Whatever's unique to you, that has to come out in your singing. You can't fake that. It's just, a lot of the basic temperament you have that you're born with. That's what we're looking to bring out. And you've got to be able to bring that out in an uninhibited way. And that is why you study technique, to allow yourself to be expressive in a free way and open with people and vulnerable in front of people. So I hope this has helped, guys. Allow yourself to be free and open. Don't get obsessed with being perfect. You're only showing one side of yourself. You've got to show people all sides of yourself, the good, the bad and the ugly. Have a great day. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.